It is said that everything can be translated into numbers. Is the amount of art in a work measured? Or can a number be given to the amount of feeling? Can success be measured? Until 1792, there was no exact and universal way of measuring anything in the world. A distance, a volume, a weight. All of the systems were subjective and different to those of the neighboring village. The French Revolution sent 2 expeditions of astronomers in opposite directions to measure the Earth meridian. 7 years later, the 10 millionth part of a quadrant of our planet would be called a meter, and it would become the base to calculate practically everything that surrounds us. And then science came along, and the world measured the same for all. Until 1962, expressing colors was arbitrary. Each eye had its own brown or red. The reproduction of a color or shade was impossible without a pattern to imitate. Lawrence Herbert, a chemist, invented the Pantone system, the first method to classify and standardize each color variety. There was a highly debatable blue, clearer than Melville Sea, but darker than Stevenson's waters. As of 1962, it is said that Hemingway's Old Man fished in a sea of PMS 5535. And then science came along, and color was the same for all. Until 2017, flooring had an approximate color and shine. The same commercial brand had different corporate shades in its surface areas. This occurred because the number of factors that influence the final chromaticism of flooring is endless. Pigments as well as the combination of elements that make up the concrete, additives that control the chemical processes, the curing process itself, the polishing and surface treatment, and even the origins of the sand are all involved. Prosistemas brought together a team of chemists and engineers to create a universal pattern for the flooring of the French multinational company Leroy Merlin. For 7 months, 9 people experimented with pigments, materials, processes, resistance tests. They developed 40 prototypes based on Pantone 7528, of which 2 were selected, and the client decided on the final pattern. And then science came along, and all of Leroy Merlin shared a unique Bourgogne Tui. We always say that the most important thing about our flooring is what is not seen in the work, planning and prior design. When we built the immense flooring at Alaracha in record time for the textile giant, we previously devoted 3 months to creating a continuous logistical supply plan by land and sea. When we built the flooring without any joints for the most advanced electric bus factory in Europe, our laboratory devoted several months to inventing a new model of manholes hidden in the flooring for the supply of data, electricity, and compressed air from any part of the factory. It is a question of adapting. We make the most resistant flooring with the best planimetry. This flooring is going to last years in optimum conditions, but it also has to represent a brand, a style, and be identified anywhere. Technology and research for a successful number 7528.